Hello there. This is Craig Egan. I am still in Spokane, Washington. It has been a rough day, probably the least civil day on the tour so far, but it's also been a very exciting day. Um, my story was published in my local newspaper, which made me very excited and very proud to be from Tacoma, Washington. And so there's a cause to celebrate. There's a cause to unwind from sort of a hectic, rough day. So got myself a beer. I know all you haters out there love it when I have a beer. So, believe me, I earned it today. So sometimes I like fancy beers. Sometimes I like fancy whiskeys. And every once in a while, you just want to go back to a simpler time. Like that comfort food mom used to make, or your favorite blankie or stuffed animal. Well, for me, what warms my heart is a good 40 ounce of malt liquor, specifically Mickey's Ice. It really does the trick. Shout out to all my homies in the Support Malt Liquor group. Namaste. So, yeah, so today was weird. As I said before earlier in the earlier update, um, we came with the impression that the Vax team thought we were cowardly by standing 50 to 100 feet away with our signs and not engaging. So we tried to engage, and everyone shut us down. Nobody wanted to talk to us. The people who did want to talk to us were ushered away by someone who seemed like she was in charge. So that went kind of rough. A little later, we tried again. Words were spoken. Someone accused us of trying to videotape their kids, which we were not trying to do. They would videotape us, and we would try to videotape them, and then they would get upset that we were videotaping them. It just kind of went back and forth. I bumped into Polly and asked her if I could have a few words with her. She said that she would be back to me. She never got back to me. And so in the good cop, bad cop scenario, I was looking for a man Anu. Anu has actually been the nicest out of the Vax crew so far. So I went and put my signs away, hung out till about 5 when the bus was shutting down. He came out. He was trying to walk past me, I think, and not talk to me, but I asked him for a minute. He graciously accepted. And so I just kind of discussed what had happened. I said, hey, I was here to try to talk. Nobody wanted to talk to me. The people who didn't want to talk to me were basically told by your team not to talk to me. And he refuted that. He said that the official stance of the Vaxxed bus was that I'm fine to be there. People can talk to me. They want an open discussion. And the person who was telling people not to talk to me, she was basically a local organizer who had helped organize this specific event, but didn't speak for the Vax tour as a whole. Fine, I guess. So Anu and I had a long discussion about a number of things. Finally, he had to go. I asked him if it was okay if I came to the Q&A tonight. He said, of course it is. You can come to the Q&A. I said, I want to ask a question. I've been trying to ask a question to everybody all day. Nobody wants to answer me. I just want to ask one question. Is it cool if I show up? He said, absolutely it is. And the local organizer, who has been cock blocking me all day, immediately came over and said, no, it isn't actually. He can't come here. Turns out she is kind of in charge. The Vaxxed bus isn't wearing the pants, or however you want to, sorry, that's a gendered slur, but they certainly aren't in charge when it comes to the local event. She told me I was not allowed to go to the viewing. That's fine, I guess. It's been a long day. I'll go back to my hotel room. Have myself some nice Mickey's malt liquor, spill it all over my chin. So the question I was trying to ask everybody all day long and nobody would answer is this. I look at the bus and there's thousands and thousands and thousands of names on there. Now the movie Vaxxed is specifically trying to make a claim about an autism connection and data from the CDC. And it's a blown up claim, it's a bullshit claim, but that's the claim they're trying to make, is vaccines, autism. But I know that out of all those names on the bus, not all of those are autism claims. There's a number of claims. There's claims of food allergies, there's claims of eczema, there's claims of cancer, diabetes, ADHD, everything under the sun. And Anu, and so I asked Anu, I asked him, I says, can you tell me on this bus, out of the thousands of names on there, how many distinctly different diagnoses are on the bus, how many different kinds of claims. Can you name them off? Cancer, autism, ADHD, homosexuality. I've heard that. I've heard everything under the sun being blamed on vaccines. He said he could not. He said he has no idea. That's fine. But nobody wants to answer that. So that's the question I would try to ask if you happen to across any of the vax people is, how many different claims are up there? And specifically what I was asking him is, has there ever been a claim that's come across that even you said, you know what, that's probably not true. You know, I hate vaccines as much as the next guy. I feel like they cause everything. But you said your grandpa got a flu shot this year and 6 months later he was impotent. Probably not vaccine related. And you know what? Everybody I've asked that on the tour so far, parents, people in the thing, in the crew, none of them can point to a single case where somebody has said, oh yeah, vaccines caused this, and they were at all skeptical of it. They just believe every single claim out there. And I think that speaks a lot. I think that really kind of sums up what this tour is about. Any claim you make, they'll believe it. So here's my challenge. If anybody wants to accept it, check out the tour dates, see if there's one coming up, and go up and schedule an appointment and make up a completely ridiculous claim. Make it like, I've got 6 kids. They all have completely different vax injuries. I have a 7th kid who is autistic and he wasn't vaccinated, so I'm pretty sure he was vaccinated in the hospital behind my back. Go to town with it. Make up the craziest goddamn thing you can and see if they believe you. See if they question any of it. Or see if they're just like, yes, tell us more. Because they don't give a fuck. They don't care if your story's true or not. They just want to put stuff up to push their anti-vaccine agenda, and it's bullshit. And then go fuck themselves. Anyway, so this day's got me a little bit on edge, but by the time we get to Montana, I think I'll have calmed down. Hopefully they'll have calmed down. We can refresh, we can renew, and we can start again, and hopefully have a meaningful conversation. And if not, fuck them. I'll stand there with my sign anyway, then call the police. Call the police, I don't give a fuck. Anyway, this has been Craig. I'm in Spokane. It's been a long day. The Vax crew was rude to me today. Whatever. I expect it. They called me a troll. They called me an asshole. Oh, yeah, I talked about that earlier. They threw something at us and almost broke our camera. I got a replacement guarantee. I knew it was coming. Anyway, Mickey's Malt Liquor. It's the breakfast of champions. Go vaccinate your kids. And I will see you very soon. Namaste.